hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Excuse me. I know I've been absent for a while, but I really haven't been feeling well. And I just really need to take a break. I'm still very tired. What's worse is that I'm on. I breach this in a graceful way. I'm on medication, and it's gonna affect my well, not really my fatigue, my nausea. Hello, heliophysics. Trying to say that I'm back after a while. And what I want to say is, excuse me, I haven't been sleeping well, basically. The audio is just connected so you didn't hear the first part. Ah, that's okay. I'm kind of like fumbling my words. Uh, so what I'm trying to say is that I haven't been feeling well lately. I started new medicine. Hopefully it will lead to something good. Of course, there's always side effects of medication. Um, the predominant one is nausea, which sucks because that is one of the most distracting. But I think I just want to continue what I was doing before, but change the direction a bit because I feel like I've lost sight of where I was going here with my channel. So I know my initial mission statement of my channel was to essentially document my art journey. While I have been kind of doing that with all the head portraits and such, I really haven't been using my channel or my streaming as a means of self-study, which is something that I want to do, especially since I just hate going online and just having like no idea what to do. Yeah. Oh, you're not feeling well either, so you got to be here on time. Since you haven't been in school, ooh. I wonder if there's something going around. I'm not that kind of sick. I don't think I caught anything. It's, it is what it is. So anyway, there's just some aspects of my art whenever I draw for the channel. It doesn't suit me the way that I want it to suit. So I think I want to like take my time with it. I still have like only like a short amount of time to be on live, but I want to take my time with it and just go at it a lot slower because I realized I was drawing a bit too fast, and like that is an indication that I am getting better, but there's still stuff I want to add to the image so that it like grabs everyone's attention a bit more. And that's why I want to sort of start that initial thing with Vina, Victoria, sort of. This is why I called it a bus, because I want to just add all the details. Well, as much details as I can see, because even with the snapshot, it's still kind of blurry, but I just want to take my time, understand what I'm looking at, essentially capture the work correctly and as accurately as possible, and also put my own spin on it, which I think I've been having trouble doing anyway. Like, I feel like my style has been all over the place, and it's just not really focused, essentially. Yeah. So, with that being said, I've been... Ooh, is this recording? I'm pretty sure I'm recording. Yeah. So, I started this last week before I got sick and tired. And I was kind of like working on it on and off before things picked up with other stuff. I'm gonna continue doing this this work of... You're in a place again where you're struggling to find your style, but it's okay. I think. Yeah, I think it's your. I think it's okay to struggle to find your style, mostly because as an artist, at least either you're starting out or you're intermediate or wherever you are in your point of your journey, you have a lot of inspirations. Like you have other artists that you follow, other artists that you like their style, and you want to incorporate that into your own stuff. But there are just times where you don't nail it and it kind of looks strange and then it keeps changing and then you're wondering, okay, so where's my signature here? And I think that's what's happening with me. Like I'm kind of losing my signature, which is why I think it might be a good idea to take parts of the things that you like from your favorite artists and put them on like a vision board. And that way you can just like take those parts that you like and then incorporate into your thing and you've made something completely different. Also, welcome to the stream, always watching YouTube. So with that being said, I'm gonna finish Vina and by hopefully 6 p.m. I might go a little bit over. Actually, I'm not sure if I can go over, but I'm gonna be here for at least hopefully 2 hours. Did you walk in late for an art lesson? No, I was just mostly just explaining myself. Explaining what I want to do, and if you want to listen to what that was, you can just, it's YouTube, you can just scroll it back and listen to it again. Unlike I don't think you can do that on Twitch. No, you can't scroll back on Twitch. So I guess too long or you missed it. I'm gonna take it a bit slower with my work. I'm going to make this more of a study thing. Are you tired to scroll back? Okay, I'll just recap. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to establish my style. I'm going to study a bit more on stream. So there'll be a little bit less fan art, more just learning how to improve. And there's just going to be more of that. So there's going to be a lot of In the Atelier streams. I think I have a playlist called In the Atelier, and that's usually my study streams. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of study with me if you are an artist or if you like to watch me work. So, with that being said, I'm going to finish what I was doing, which was shadow mapping. And I'm saying this because Helio was here to listen to this. I'm saying this because I've essentially followed this artist who is also studying art. And I like the way that they did it. Like they're studying drapery at the moment, and it looks really clean. It looks really beautiful. And I'm just thinking like I should also do that. I should incorporate lots of other things, not just anatomy. Like I need to understand shadows more. I need to understand drapery more, or clothes more. I need to understand metals more, as well as accessories. Ornaments, stuff like that. Things that are adorned on the human form. Sounds awesome. You watch streams like that all the time. Oh, great. Yeah, those are like... Man, back in the day, those were the type of videos I would like to seek for. And yet, like, I'm in this time where I should be making them myself. Because, there are plenty of streamers who do that now, but eventually they do drop off because they have other things to do. I remember back in the day I would just study speed paints. That's what they were. And while that was nice, it didn't really tell me much about how they came to these decisions in their work. A lot of thing about art is just decision making. Learning art is endless. Learning anything is endless. Welcome, LeMay. It also reminds me of one of the instructors of my online class. even hit a wall with his work where he felt like he was neglecting his own studies, even though he's the instructor. He's one of the instructors, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna sit back and just put myself through my own self-induced study, just so I can become like a better teacher. And that's an honorable thing to look at when you think about it. Or even a anointed expert needs to step back and be like, "Oops, I'm pretty much lacking here. If I'm a terrible teacher, I can't be a. If I'm a bad student, I can't be a good teacher. Essentially." Welcome to the stream, Lucky and Miss G Lisper. Wait, did I miss someone? No, I see you. So yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to do a lot more study streams. Oh, Luca. Ah, Luca. Nice art. Thank you very much. I want to do more study streams, and I know there are people who like that, and there are people who don't, which is fine. But it's more for me than for anybody else. Especially since I know later on I'm gonna have a lot less time to stream, which means I'm gonna have a lot less time to draw in general as this month ends, unfortunately. Just make this a bit darker. You do like study streams because it's motivation. Ah. It's always motivational, but the thing about motivation is that it's fleeting, unfortunately. It's easy to get motivated, it's hard to stay motivated. This is why consistency is king. You have to rely on consistency to get you to where you want to be. Of course, taking breaks is also important. There are times where I feel guilty about just taking a break. And yet, after I do, I come back and my art is like way better than before. So taking breaks is also very important because, your brain needs time to process what you learned. And if it doesn't get that time, it's not gonna register with your brain. Same for me, you need to get more consistent with your art and such. Yes, just remember to take breaks. Uh-oh. My chat disconnected. No. Okay. We're back. Thought I lost you guys. Yeah. I'm glad there's a lot of people who understand where I'm coming from. But, of course, there are artists who just, they don't take breaks, and that's what actually hurts their art. It's... You have to take a break. Have you ever watched the movie Look Back? I feel like you would like it. It's about two girls and their art journey. It's a manga too. No? I did not know that. Look Back? I'm gonna have to look that up later. If it's a manga, I'd rather read it. I'd rather just read it. I've read, oh, I'm sorry, not read. I've watched Comic Girls. That was pretty fun. I know Comic Girls is not quite the same, but it was relatable in its own way. Especially the digital artist. Like, I can relate to her. Or she felt like her art was just not good enough. Well, she believed her art wasn't good enough to be up to par with her peers. Not in comparison to her peers because her art style was definitely different. But she wanted to stand side by side with her peers, and that's what was her main insecurity. She wanted to be worthy of being in the mangaka camp. And a lot of the other girls had issues. Like, one had issues with their writing, one had issues with conveying the emotion they were trying to convey. I think the last one probably had time management skills. I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I watched Comic Girls. Good. Cool movie, kind of short. Okay, so Look Back is a movie. Let me just write this down. My pencil. Here it is. Movie. I'm guessing it's 90 minutes if you say it's a short movie. I wrote it down so I can remember. 58. It's less than an hour long. That is very short. Because to me, a short movie is an hour and a half long. Oh. Okay, you can just bang it out in less than an hour. You know, even though I'm drawing digitally, one of my main worries was that my traditional art was suffering because I've been without paper for about almost 2 weeks. I just keep going through paper because that's how long my studies are. And then the moment I drew today for my quiz, I look at it and I'm like, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Like, I honestly thought that I was just not going to get it right. But because I took that long break and I was just studying digitally, I was able to understand what I was looking at. So my observation skills have gotten better, but I feel like some parts of my execution has also gotten better, but it can be better. I see you met Lynn's owl lady. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever looked at something and hi painter.png, I almost missed you. Have you ever like looked at an artwork and thought that, oh hey, I know how to draw that, and then when you do draw it, it doesn't come out quite as you thought it would because it looks slightly off. I don't want to say that it's like uncanny, but you didn't quite grasp what you were looking at. You've been spreading the word about a French owl lady artist across some streams recently. Yes, that's all happening to me right now. Okay. Oh, wow. Like, I should like talk about this more. Gosh. I've had moments like that where I just look at something and I think that... No, I've not met Lynn's. What I mean is, like, I've had moments like that where I look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, I can totally draw that. And then I do it and I'm just like, oops, I ran part of the body off the paper, or oops, this part is too small, or that's too big, or I didn't measure something correctly. It's like I've been knocked down based on my hubris. And I think that's a combination of getting either too excited or too, I don't want to say egotistical. Because that's not correct. Not egotistical, but enthusiastic. Too enthusiastic to try and do the same thing. And just fail. Like you fall flat on your face. Since when you're an owl? I'm not an owl. Always watching YouTube always says I'm an owl because I have these wing ears on my head. And he thinks I'm French, even though I don't speak a word of it. It's just a meme that he created. It's just his humor. He commented on your community post. Aww. I was wondering who that was. The person's very sweet. I appreciate that. Also, thanks for sharing my my video, my live streams. I don't know how to say this. The sketch of Ascalon. Ah, I think that's the one I didn't get a chance to check. Showing me anything. Well, the thing is about the sketch of the cook from Dungeon Meshi. Oh, Senshi? Yeah, I really like drawing that one. I thought that was pretty cool. I think Senshi came out the way that he did. It was because I really liked that character and I really loved the manga. So I was just drawing it because I can. Because I was just a huge fan of the work. So much so I don't think I was relying too much on the reference at all. If I'm not an owl, then what am I? I'm just a girl in the bunny pajamas. Yeah, I'm a bunny. I'm in the bunny pajamas. Oh, the thing is, like, yeah, an angelic bunny. So this is my new design for this year. I didn't always look like this. Angel bunny who is strong, definitely strong with the big stylus. And hold a pen twice her height. Yeah, exactly. It must be hard to operate. Well, when you've been doing it for as long as I have, it becomes a lot easier. Oops, I just bumped my microphone. One buff French bunny girl. I don't think I can say that is straight. Elegantly buff. When you first found my channel, you didn't have audio. Yeah, I do have a lot of audio problems. And you thought I was a guy. No. Yeah, I still have audio problems. I still have to check if my microphone is working. And, you know, my voice is what it is. It is what it is. I've come to terms with how I sound. I don't know. It's fine. I'm not angry at anybody. If you thought I was a guy, then that's on you. I know my voice can sometimes be deep for a girl, but I don't always sound like this. It just depends on if I'm hydrated or not, which is why I do have this giant bottle of water next to me. No, I sound fine. Well, to be honest, when I was younger, I did have an insecurity about my voice, which is why I didn't really talk a lot. Because my voice got made fun of so much that sometimes I just didn't want to like say anything because I was afraid that, ooh, they're gonna make fun of my voice again. Thankfully, I'm over that because, hello, I need to talk and tell you what I need. I can't be like that forever. Of course, I'm still like shy in some regard, but not to that such an extreme degree. A guy, French bunny, angel girl that is going to be so amazing. I'm gonna share it with other people. You forgot the owl part. Yes, you're really dehydrated right now. It's a bad mix of dehydration, nausea, so it feels icky getting anything down. Ugh. That's why you gotta drink your water. Also, I know that whenever I get very tired, my voice sounds very froggy. I have this vocal fry, which I don't like. It sucks when you have to like talk in the morning and you haven't had your water yet. People are like, "Why do you sound like that?" Like, I'm thirsty. Didn't have any water. Nah, they're just jealous your accent makes you sound exotic. Mix some sugar and salt into the water? Why? Okay, so I understand the salt, but why the sugar? I don't understand what the point of the sugar is in the water. What does the sugar do? You don't know? I don't think the sugar does anything. Restores metabolism, you guys? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so, sir. I think that might be a lie. So putting a little bit of salt in your water does do something for your hydration, because when you sweat, you don't lose water, you lose electrolytes. And salt is a type of electrolytes. It's a type of electrolyte, as well as lemons, and I believe watermelon, and I don't quite remember the other one. Cottonmouth slobber down that water before you sound like a Ford commercial. The salt does not make it worse. I think the sugar is a bit strange, though. It's like you're making a weird, flavorless lemonade. Sugar isn't an electrolyte. What? Salt is a type of electrolyte. Well, when you sweat, you do lose salt. That's why people crave salt when after sweating so much, they want salt. They want the salt that they lost, essentially. That's why they want to eat salty foods. Which is pretty typical, actually. That's what I want when I'm sweating. Like, I want something salty. Like, it's not abnormal if you've been sweating for like 2 hours and the first thing you crave are like, I don't know, something like French fries and some water. But that's probably a bad idea. But what I do with my water is that I put ice, true lemon, which is just lemons, dried up lemon zest, and that's it. That's all that's in my water. Feels weird drinking salt water with nausea, but you don't know. Well, it would help. Eat stuff with high water content. Yeah. I think you should be careful. Certain things with high water content aren't that great. I think I'm done with that part. Don't sweat near my art supplies. You just learned that drinking water with sugar and salt helps with dehydration. Ah, okay. Okay. You're almost done, you don't need sweat on it. Okay. Maybe sugar does help, but I'm not quite sure how it does. Maybe it helps, because sugar is a carbohydrate, maybe it helps with your muscles. And, you know, people tend to forget that even though the stomach is an organ, it's also a muscle. It's kind of in a way, sort of. Your palms are naturally sweaty, which kind of sucks. Gotta get out of here, stream elements. We get some lady about to fail in chat. You'll Google if you see if sugar helps. Okay, maybe a little bit of sugar would help. Maybe not too much of it. You know what? Maybe I should just add the shadow here. I forget. Some people say your hands are slimy. Nice. Slimy? If your hands are slimy, that makes me think that, like there's... You probably like have a moisturizer on it, and that's why it feels kind of slimy. Like the oils from the... Let's say a lotion or a cream is mixing with your sweat in your hands. Oh, my poor microphone, sorry. Get over here. Sugar can help with hydration. Ease up the process of dehydration at the same time. Ah, that's why you need a little bit. Oh, I still want to put sugar in my water. It just sounds super. Rather have nothing else in it but the true lemon. Just squeeze some lemon juice in there. How about that? I think that's like the best option, especially if you're not feeling well. Another thing that will help if you have nausea is to have ginger tea. Ginger tea helps with your stomach, or if you don't have ginger tea, you just take the ginger root and you boil it in water for about 15 minutes, and that's how you make ginger tea from scratch. I'm gonna get ready to show. Hang on. Okay. You don't put lotion on because of this? I think it's, sorry, the sliminess is just from natural oils from your hands then. People tend to forget that your hands produce oils. Your skin produce oils, throughout the day. Alright, let's, get right into this part. Kind of avoiding it. I yada yada most of it. Sweaty hands are common? Yeah, they're common. It's not just anxiety trigger. Common. I think it's not common when it's excessively sweaty, then that's a problem. But then not much people share or know about it. I forgot this part. I can still add. There is something that I miss doing. That's miss doing figure drawings, specifically gesture drawings. Mostly because I got into this art study program specifically because I sucked at gesture drawing. Granted, like I wanted to get better at overall anatomy, but gesture drawing was something that I really, really want to get good at. And I know people are going to be like, why is that so important? Because gesture drawing essentially is a way of understanding the proportions of the human body in a quick and easy sense. Well, because it's not too detailed, it's not too detailed. It's not really something that's you can keep and hold on to. It's just a means of understanding what you're looking at in the most quick, concise way as possible. And I believe that that has helped me draw human bodies better because I was able to understand how to make a gesture drawing. Especially like those gesture drawings are like really stylish in a way that is the art. Like, hey, your own study page is just art. This is just true with like other people. It doesn't matter if they're American, they're French, Italian, German, Japanese, Chinese. Like the way that their study page looks almost looks like that could be the final work, even if it's like slightly incomplete. Sometimes unfinished stuff is just cool. And I realized that the reason why those are cool looking is because it's the way that they're drawing. It's that quick motion of using the entire arm. It's knowing where all the bones of the body are. So by knowing where all the bones are, you essentially know where you're going. Oh, I have to wonder if I should just like brush up on my anatomy in general. Because in the terms that I'm studying, anatomy is called structure. Then there's gesture, structure, structure, and then there's construction. Or actually, I think I got that backwards. I think construction comes before structure. Yeah. So gesture is essentially the line of motion. Construction are the simple shapes in those line of motions. And structure is basically the actual muscle work. You know the funny thing about this song is that this guy got paid like once for this song, and they just kept using the song over and over again, and he was not paid for those for those uses. He did not know that for all those years. That's kind of sad. How can he not know? How can they not tell him, actually? Crazy. That's I think there might be a face on the clasp of her cloak, but it's not clear as to what that is. So I'm gonna have to forego that. I can't really see everything. I know there's a lot of shadows in there. There's different pieces in there, but that's too small to understand. Excuse me. Let's see here. I guess there's not much left. The straps on her front. The actual, which I think I will add last. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to add that last because it's. I didn't realize I excluded it from my vignette here. But I think I might have to exclude it because it'll ruin the bottom of the page. See, it's that type of decision making that I have to think about. Like, is this gonna be good? Is this gonna be bad? I know she has a necklace, but I completely disregarded it. I didn't realize it went that far down. Sorry if you don't reply a bunch, but you're having a bit of brain fog. I mean, that's true. Like, I'm gonna apologize in advance for not speaking because my nausea is also creeping up on me. It's like, I can feel it kind of creeping up in my chest. Which is why I want those, short moments of silence. I'm sure you guys understand, right? Especially you, Helio. Excuse me. Yeah, that was happening to me a lot all last night. Couldn't even yawn. Like, it's not like you want to expel, but it's just gas creeping up in your chest. I know it's not quite acid reflux, but it still sucks. It just means that it's not quite indigestion. Indigestion has more pain. Maybe it's very mild indigestion? food system. Doesn't work. I should include the shadows here. 4. This is He was close to being done, but you have to put your channel name on the entry art before you can show it. I mean, you have to you have to sign it, isn't that right? I mean, didn't you say you were in a excuse me, didn't you say you were participating in a concert? Concert. Oh my gosh. Not a concert, a competition. Oh my gosh. Is brain fog contagious? The Helio gave it to me. Yes, you're in a okay, you are in a contact. We slept like trash last night. You're a bit sleepy, but it's still very early and you're trying to get more water in. Okay. I should get more water in. Oh, but I want to drink more water, but my stomach won't let me. Sadly, it's too late for coffee. I'm not gonna add the detail of the braided cord, because I'll be here all day if I did. I just want to add in all the strings of her tunic? I won't call it tunic. And I want to add in the... Yeah, it's not a necklace. I guess it's a jeweled clasp, maybe? And then I think I'll be done with this. Okay, I think I can drink water now. Getting a bit complicated. I think I've captured the crisscrosses of these strange laces. I don't think I want to make it too convoluted because if there's any fan art of this character, then they're gonna kind of yada yada it too. Sadly, I've seen it before. I've seen a fan art where they just like forego certain details, especially with characters who clearly are drawn one time and only one time. You had to close out the app. It wasn't letting me chat. Oh no! I don't know what's up with YouTube mobile. Very strange. Might be a bit too chunky of a Hey, it's back rooms. Hello. It's 4 a.m. here. Why are you awake so early? You just like being up at this hour? You haven't slept yet. Ah. No. No school? Oh, so you're off from school. Okay. Cool. Oh, right, my bunny. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a bit focused. So not like in the zone here. Harley, spring break. You didn't notice it had a halo until the owl angels push it. Oh gosh. Spring break, you don't know. Grade 7 ended last month. Oh, so you're proceeding to the next grade. How many streams have you missed? I don't know. I missed out on last week because I was feeling ill. So I was supposed to stream on Wednesday last week, but I had to skip it. I wasn't feeling well. Was it Wednesday or Tuesday? Oh, it was Thursday, right. I missed the stream on Thursday and on Wednesday because I wasn't feeling well. Ah, so you missed 17 streams. OBS. Yeah, don't worry about OBS. It's actually behaving today. I had no issues. It didn't stream at all. It didn't crash at all today. Hold on. Knock on wood. It didn't crash today. I don't want to like say something and be like, ooh, bet. Let's continue with. block Artfol. So, question to back room. Now that you're on break, are you gonna catch up on the streams you missed out? No pressure or anything, just wondering. I often wonder about that. Like, let's say you missed out on something, like you're on the backlog. Is it worth it to just go back and catch up, or just forget it and just be up to date? I know there's certain things you can't do that, like a serial or a trilogy, you can't do that. I think you can definitely do that with YouTube. You think your screen froze, but because your stream only paused on your side of the screen? What? Did you press something to cause that? Shoot, I screwed up. No? Could be YouTube acting up again. Okay. My music died. Let me see. Playlist. Not that one. 1 second, 1 second. There we go. That was a little strange. Now it shows the loading. Uh-oh. Hold on, hold on. It says my connection is excellent. Yeah, my stream is healthy. Yes, it may be on your end back. Stream health is actually excellent. It would suck to be this far in only for my stream to crash. Something's definitely wrong with your word you won't say. Ah. Well, you can just say crap. I would understand what you mean. Okay, let's see how I did. Okay. Don't want to add too much. Don't want the shadows to lose some effect, especially here on the crown. at the eyes. Want to take a moment to look at everything down here. I feel like I didn't get everything. Oh, okay, I believe she is done. And with that, so am I. Thanks for joining me on my return. I'm still not 100%, but it's better than nothing. So this is Vina, the queen of Victoria. The rightful queen, I should say, of Victoria. No more shenanigans where she runs away. I think I got everything. Something looks... Something here looks a little strange. Usually you would draw while watching, but your brain's just fuzzy. It's probably a good idea just to not draw while your brain is in such a state, because you're gonna mess up anyway. So just give yourself a break. I know I'm going to after this. And then I'm gonna do... What else am I gonna do today? Well, I guess I should start dinner since it's getting that late. Well, maybe not late enough-ish, but I should start preparing dinner. So anyway, thanks for joining me, folks. I believe I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll feel a lot better, but given my medication, I don't think so. I'm just gonna have to power through. So thanks for joining me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating in chat. I wish for you guys to take care and stay safe.